don't want to be broke, number one. I don't want to have like a medium girlfriend. I don't want to have like a boring car. I don't want to have a boring house. I don't want to have a boring life.
So where does that fear of ordinary come from? Because realistically, that's probably deep-rooted in something else. Has that come from society's pressures, internal metrics, low self-esteem, childhood experiences, social media? You know, I've rattled off a few, and I'm not asking you to get super personal if you don't feel ready for it, but the fear of being ordinary, I get it. I understand that. But being ordinary doesn't mean you're replaceable.
No, but I just feel like I could do better than that. Like I can just work harder, so why wouldn't I? And I feel like I can earn more, and I feel like I can meet the right people in my life, and I know who's good for me and who's not good for me, and you know, I just feel like I can sculpt my life better than average, hopefully.
How would you feel if you achieved a level of ordinary across your life? Well, not necessarily across your life, but in one element of your life. Is it fear of being ordinary in a pursuit that you've actively engaged with, or is it fear of ordinary across life?
Yeah, it's across life. It's got to be. It's like, what's like whenever you're talking to a salesman, he's not trying to like make the pitch on how ordinary the thing is. He's like, oh, here is it's ordinary, and this time, this week only, it's mundane.
That was good. You got that, yeah. This week only, boring and mundane.
Yeah. You know, like nobody's selling anything like that. I don't want that life.
Okay.
And if I find myself in that situation, I'll still just be working to pull myself out of it. There's no like giving up that ever happens. So it doesn't mean it can't come along and it can't actually be my reality. But in my head, I'm not living there. I'm working to get myself out of here. Because actually, realistically, I'm living way behind. I feel like I'm living under the ordinary. Like, I feel like there's the hunger that I have to succeed. And I'm sure this is the same with a lot of high achievers. It's like, you create as big of a gap as possible between what you want and where you are, because the more desperation you have, the more motivated you are, and therefore you get it twice as hard.
Okay. Do you not fear that could then make someone narcissistic?
Yes.
Does that not?
Oh, sorry. It doesn't. I'm not fearful of it. It's a thing.
You think it's okay? I agree with that. Do you think narcissism is bad? I know that's a very general question, and I apologize for its simplicity.
Can you give me the actual definition of narcissism before I pass comment on that?
Okay, so
I know roughly what it means, but I don't.
So narcissism, having or showing excessive interest or admiration of oneself and of one's physical appearance. So it's not necessarily limited to physical appearance. Narcissism has grown significantly in interest in the last 50 years, which is quite funny. But yeah, narcissism, and just loading up another definition. So relating or to extremely self-centered with an exaggerated sense of self-importance, marked or by or characterized of excessive admiration or infatuation with oneself. So narcissistic traits can be in grandiosity, so an exaggerated sense of one's self-importance, including bragging about achievements. Fantasies of greatness, persistent preoccupation with unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. Belief in uniqueness, feeling special and believing that only one can be understood by or should associate with other high-status people or institutions. Excessive need for admiration, sense of entitlement, exploitive behavior, lack of empathy, frequent envy, arrogance.
I have some of those.
Do you think that the fear of ordinary plays into narcissism, and it should be something that HABS, the high achiever burnt out society, should be cautious of?
I mean, it doesn't impact your life.
What, who's mine or the person's?
The person who is displaying some traits of narcissism. It's the other people in your life that have to live with it. But acting Like, I've always thought externally shouting about your achievements is sort of a wasted game. Like, why are you trying to impress other people for a start?